Oh man, that worked. Outstanding. Okay, perfect. I'm glad that worked. Let's get my headsets on here. Let's see if anybody pops in. I don't know if anybody's going to pop in or not. Let's see. All right. Hey, I like that. That's pretty good. Let's see what we have going on here. Let me make sure the stream is available for everyone. Stream is public. That looks good. Let me check my phone, see what's going on here. Why do I feel like I'm not really live right now? Let's see. Testing, testing. I hear like something pitch up and down when I'm talking. That may be that dynamic thing. I may have to turn that off. Sounds like it's trying to do a little, let's go to my YouTube page. Let's see, view channel. There I am, live. It says 3 people are watching. Hey, if you're watching, do me a favor, pop in the chat and let me know. This is not a formal live stream. This is just me trying to get some things working in the studio. I don't see anybody in chat yet. If you could pop something in chat for me, I would much appreciate it. Just let me know you're out there, that you can, in fact, hear me. That would be good. I guess I could check that myself too. Hey, Mr. Landfill's there. J-Dog is there saying howdy. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you have some audio. We're going to run some tests. I've got some equipment here that loud and clear. Great. Is it too loud? Is it okay? What are we thinking, folks? Putting on another camera here. You know what? I should have brought the other camera so you could see exactly what I'm working for. If you, oh, sounds perfect. Good. Do me a favor. I'm hearing some background noise, and I've purposely left like the dehumidifier on in the basement because I want to hear that. I'm also using a new Rode mic right here because I installed in the studio okay, I can hear some background noise. So Evil J, it's probably, my guess is it is in fact the dehumidifier. So here's what I'm going to do. Oh, you are here. Oh, wow, this mic is really hot then. Let me see, maybe I can bring that down a little bit. Let me know if, Evil J, does that take it down a little bit? And is my voice still okay? Looks like I'm still pinging where I need to be. Not bad at all, says Mr. Phil. Or Mr. Mr. Phil. Hey, Phil. I'm calling you Mr. Phil now. We're being very particular. Is that better? Is that worse? What do you guys think? Give me a little, can you hear the humidifier? Again, I'm leaving it on. Typically, I would not leave it on. I'm just trying to find some way to get some level and adjustments before the next live stream, which, by the way, folks, should be next weekend. Better, good. I can just barely hear it. Your voice is still great, perfect. I can probably, you know, I might be able to bring it down. Oh, excuse me. Hey, I have a cough button now. Check this out. See, I can cough. Oh, I can also, if it gets to the point where, let's see, can I do that? Let's see. Yeah, if I really go on a tirade and things aren't working, I can go, what the? So I have that capability now, so that's kind of cool. Not that I would ever use that, but that's pretty good. Paul says, it's hardly noticeable, TBH, if you hadn't mentioned it, it wouldn't have noticed. Okay, good, perfect. That's exactly what we want, because again, that will normally be turned off, so thank you for that. Again, for those of you just tuning in, I'm surprised that there are 8 of you tuning in. I'm just going through and trying to level out my new audio. So I do have a new RØDECaster Duo. I wish I had a way to share that with you. I don't know that I can do, hold on, I can do that. Hold on. Let's do the, let's practice some things here. Let's go ahead and do this. And I think, oh, I didn't put any in here. Let's, I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna be able to now to put some music behind my bug zapping screen. So hang on just a second. You should be able to still hear me while I'm talking. I'm gonna grab a camera here and plug one in that I can use. I can show you the RØDECaster Duo. Let me plug this into my USB on my YoloBox here. I think this will do it. And then I need a camera, which I think I have one over here I can probably use. Yeah, let's use this one. It looks like it's ready to go. And let's see, where's the plug? That's right here. So I need my USB cable. Bring that over here. I'm going to plug this in right here. We're going to turn this, let's see, I need to plug this in right here, and you're not seeing this, I know that. I'm well aware that you can't see a thing I'm talking about. So let me show you my new toy for the studio, which really is because of all of you, because you support the channel. So thank you all for that. Let's see, I think I want to go, yeah, I want to go this way. And if I do this right, if I have done this right, let me go ahead and turn this back. Let me get rid of that. So I am back, there we go. And I'm going to turn this on and show you the RØDECaster. I think, let's see, it did not fire up on the thing. Let me try this again. May have to replug it in. That should have turned on. You guys I see a lot of chat going on. Keep doing that. keep doing that. All right, let me see if I can figure out what I did wrong here. It's over here, over here, over here. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Normally I plug this in a different way. That's what I've done wrong. So let me go ahead and, I forgot I usually go into this port over here. This is me just not remembering from week to week, which is why I'm trying to get this set up so I never have to worry about this stuff again. Let's try that. Okay, now let's go ahead and turn this off, and we'll turn this back on. And still not popping up. Okay, well, I've got a backup plan. I always have a backup plan. Thanks for spending some time with me while I try and figure this out. Let's see, let's try this camera here. This is actually the one I was using, and I know you don't see what I'm looking at, but this is the one that I tried a different one, but this one's probably maybe going to work because it's got the official adapter on it instead of this makeshift one. All right, so yeah, this is probably more behind the scenes than any of you really care about. So, but thank you for that. The other thing I do like about this is in other live streams, I'm going to figure this out. I hate how big this thing is and where it is, but the other thing I used to have a big mic that was here, but I couldn't move around, and getting rid of that mic over here really gave me a lot of space. And I don't feel so trapped in here, and I don't have this big mic in my face either, which is nice. Wow, that still didn't. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. Let's try this again. There we go, webcam. Yeah, we're cooking with gas. Okay. So here is the RØDECaster Duo. Pretty sweet piece of kit. I'm not going to lie. I really like it. I've been messing with it all day yesterday. So the real reason, just to kind of give you some background here, the real reason I have this is, oh, can I see you guys in my chat interface? Let's see, I cannot when I connect that way. I have to look. I cannot put your chats up on the screen, so I won't be doing that. So I will take a look at chat and kind of respond. Yeah, lunch at Panda. Yeah, I had the bowl with the half white rice, the half vegetables, and then I love the Kung Pao chicken. I'm still trying to lose a few pounds, so trying to find healthy options here. That is unsweetened iced tea, even at that. So yeah, it doesn't get any healthier than that when you're eating out. We were out running around town doing some things. So where was I? Oh, the RØDECaster Duo. The reason, one of the things I've noticed is the YoloBox is horrible. I mean, it is horrible at latency between the headset and the microphone for when I'm talking. So I was doing some tests, so I can't leave it on. There's enough of a delay where I'm echoing in my head, and it is totally horrible. The new mic will yield an even more volume too. Yeah, exactly. As I'm walking around and doing things, and if I decide to come over here to the other Commodore, all those, I'll have a lot more freedom. But I got to figure it out because I don't like how big this thing is. I don't like putting it here. I'm actually thinking. So I'd love your thoughts. I'm actually thinking about what about just like a lab coat that has the RetroCombs logo, and this is just like permanently affixed where it needs to be. I thought that would be kind of cool because it kind of is my lab down here. And I wouldn't mind having a really cool lab coat. That could be kind of cool. but we'll figure that out. But anyway, the latency was bad enough in the YoloBox that I couldn't have the headphones on and listen to myself. You just can't do it. When there's like even a quarter second latency, it is enough to mess with you that your brain can't process it. So it's just not going to work. So then I got to thinking, wait a minute, has the latency in the audio been behind for other things like this device, right? So when I'm playing music in games, and so I ran some tests, and yes, that was happening. There was latency between this and what was going to my earphone. So if I'm playing a game or a demo that you really just need that almost real-time connection to the sounds or the music, it was enough in my ear that it was causing some issues, especially with games, because sometimes games are auditory, right? You're listening to the explosion, thinking about your next move, those types of things. So yeah, it was bad enough that I thought I need a solution. I need something where I can monitor all that. So here's what I've done. I decided to go ahead and invest in a RØDECaster Duo. And what I found is with the RØDECaster Duo, I got a lot of really cool additional features, I guess, is what I would say. So, and I know you're just seeing that, right? I don't think I have a screen that has the RØDECaster and me. It does not. Not that you need it. I have this one right here. We have both of those, but I don't have anything. So it's just me and it's just the RØDECaster, which is probably fine. So with this now, what happens is I run this device or anything that's connected to the capture card, which is this HDMI cable right here. So any device that's connected here will go through the RØDECaster Duo. So you would think, okay, well, you've got extra processing there before it gets to the YoloBox. Isn't there latency? Well, there's not for what I'm going to, or how I'm going to use this, because I'm going to come out right from the headphone from the RØDECaster Duo, which is zero latency, which I love. So now I'm hearing from the computer over here. Exactly. I'm hearing from the microphone, and this microphone I'm using, the Rode microphone, this is the ME, the Rode Wireless ME. It's zero latency to that. It's wireless to that, so that's one less wire I have from some kind of microphone over here in my face to there. And according to you, all that sounds okay. So also I was able to, and this is really cool too, I can process that microphone so it even sounds better. So if I just hit this little button right here, I get this whole menu. I think I can get in there a little bit closer. Let me see if I can get this in here closer so you can see what I'm talking about here. This is pretty cool stuff, folks. This RØDECaster Duo is amazing. So you can see here I have all of these processors that I can turn on. You can see right now it's processing my audio to give you a cleaner sound. I can turn that off. So this is what it sounds like without processing. I don't have my headsets on right now. I guess I could put them on. Should be a little less bass, a little less boomy, not quite as polished. And then when I turn my processing back on, again, that's live and it's doing some adjustments. And I can adjust all that either with a touch screen or this dial here. It's pretty cool. I can adjust my overall level here coming in, but I also have sliders so that I can do things like slowly take all the way back up, and then you can hear me again. So that's pretty cool. The other thing, and we're going to fire this up, we're going to fire up the computer here in just a minute. I have the computer coming in here. I think that's right. And then, yes, I have the computer coming in here. And actually, if I click it, I can label these, and you can see line in, I can do that. Oh, I'll tell you about this here in just a minute. I do have a fix that I need to make for this. We'll talk about that when I turn on the computer. And then I also have this, which is the Mac. So the Mac is coming in as well. So, when I play the news items, I'll go ahead and turn that off. When I play the news items, and sometimes I play video, let's give that a shot and see how this works. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go to my Mac view, which is this one, I think, and it is, for whatever reason, not showing up. Hold on just a second. I've had this happen before. I've got to do a little thing because I'm in this weird mode. There it is right there. I'm in this weird mode that is not really live streaming. I don't know how to say it differently. On the YoloBox, it's like a demo thing that you can do, and sometimes the Mac doesn't fire it right up. So there we go. So then let's go ahead and bring up YouTube here. Just open up a new personal window, and we'll go to YouTube, and we're going to check it out, and you should be able to hear the video really cleanly. Let's do, this is fun. This is by Görcha. I was looking at this earlier. Let me put my headsets on so I can see what's going on. There you go. Sound processor makes the voice feel more present. Let me bring this down because that's really loud, right? So we'll go ahead and bring that down. So then I can find a spot that lets me kind of balance that. And again, that's great. See, I can do this right here. I can crank it up for you. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, we're going to actually be taking a look at this video and some other work that Görcha has done for the Mega 65. It's a lot of fun. We'll be talking about it, but that sound coming to you should be like awesome sounding. It should sound non-processed and like it's coming out of my screen to you directly. And it just sounds amazing out of these headphones. I will say that too. And then the other thing that's really cool is while we're doing that, I have this other slider right here, which is really cool, and it has sound effects. Ready? Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Here we go. And there's our censoring. So you can see as I get used to it, I'm going to be able to integrate some really fun sounds into our live streams. And again, I think it's just going to make it more dynamic. And I have an issue. Oh, this is pretty fun. I love what Görcha has done there. So there's just a little sneak peek of some of the things we'll be looking at for the next live stream. Let me go ahead and check on chat here and see what you guys are saying here. Very nice. Oh wait, what's this? The sheep. I wish I still had my. Oh, so you guys are looking at the stuff back here. Had an awesome retro find a couple of weeks ago, says Mr. Landfill. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see. Oh, we hear you. Okay, let me move down a little bit here. I wish I had my SCMP intro kit. Went to my cousin. Very rare Toshiba. The touchscreen versions were never sold to the. Oh, so you guys. This is what I love about my community, man. You guys come in here, you just talk about. I could be talking about whatever, but you're going to talk about what you want, which I love. We talked about lunch at Panda Express. There's several of you here hanging out, just 23 of you hanging out just to see what I'm up to, which is really not much of anything other than this. We're going to get back to the board here in just a minute. I'm going to share some other things I can do. And we're going to try the Commodore 64. We're going to play some demos here in just a minute. Substantial difference. Okay, good. Big difference. Great. Oh, much better. Oh, yeah, that's different. Sounding great. Perfect. Sound processing makes the voice feel more present, in quotes. I like that. Mr. Landfill says, wow, that is nice. It's awesome. Water bad for computer? Yes, it is. Don't take your Mega 65 on a Viking ship, I think is what we're going to learn. Just don't crank it too high. It started sounding distorted past the middle mark. Good to know. And that could be me. It could be just, yeah. Hey, that tongue is Swedish. Oh, is that right? So it's actually good. All right, outstanding. And Boomerman Dan from Fountain Valley, California. I don't have the map up. I think with this, the mode that I'm in, the map isn't available right now. So apologies for that. I have to set up a, so the YoloBox, just so you guys know, there's a demo mode where you can practice things and I can attach live. And it's mainly for testing your audio, video, your overlays, your layers, all those types of things. And then there's live stream mode, which gives me the ability to put your chats on the screen, the map, all that business. So if I just want to go live quickly, I can go in this demo mode and do that. And the other mode requires me to really take some time to prepare, which was kind of the question in the Discord. Was I going to have a stream today? No, because it generally takes me a weekend because, you know, I have a real job, a weekend to prepare for the next week. So I do these every 2 weeks. Now, eventually, hopefully, I'll have some time where I can do them every weekend would be a goal I would love to do. So there is that. So again, let's talk about this device. I want to see how this works. So I'm going to fire this up. And that's going to be going into this input right here, which I have. You can't really tell. It's kind of an orange. So this is my whatever's connected. In this case, it'll be the C64 Ultimate. Let's go ahead and see if we can load something up here. I have it up on the screen. We're going to go here, and we're going to go to Combo Server. We're just going to pull a cool demo. I will tell you right now, one of the things I have an issue with, and it's actually been delivered, I just didn't bring it down. The setup that I have right now is only mono from the Commodore 64. So when I load a stereo SID, you're only going to hear the two combined into a single channel. That will be fixed by the live stream next week. It will be separated out. Everything else is in stereo. But the way that I was getting the audio out, I did not realize it's going to take up 2 ports on my RØDECaster Duo, so I had to get a splitter. So it's fine, but it'll be better next week. You'll get that pure stereo separation for SID songs. So let's go ahead and we're going to do a category. And I can't see myself. I can't see that because my face is on, big head is over there. There we go. All right, let's go down to, we're going to go ahead and do demos. I kind of like demos. And then we're going to go to, let's do date. And let's pull up something recent here. Can you hear me hitting the keys? I think you probably can. And I want that actually. I want you to be able to hear me hitting the keystrokes. I think that's some good ASMR for all of you. LOL, as long as you're in the online mode. No. Got my hotel room all set for Schaumburg. Outstanding, Mr. Landfill. I will see you there in a couple of weeks. Wow, it's sneaking up on us, isn't it? Looking forward to it. Yes, yes, yes. Clacking loud and clear. Perfect. We like that. Let's just find something more modern here. How about it? Let's see. Let's do, I don't know. I don't know any of these. Do Avatar 3D logo. Let's mount that disk. I want to use the fast loader on this, and then we'll do this. All right. So this should bring up this little guy right here. It's going to take a little bit to load. I know that. So we'll give it a second here, and then hopefully we'll have some sound. I'm going to go ahead. And the other thing I can do, and I think you all knew this, is I can change the lighting really quickly now, which is nice. So we can get this thing down here to next to nothing. Is it still loading? It is still loading. This is a heck of a demo. Howdy, neighbor, says Phoenix. Yes, as I'm typing on my C64 8-bit Duo as well, which is a noisy keyboard as well, right? Hey, the humidifier just turned off. Tell me what you're hearing now. Should be like pristine and clean. Now, the other thing I'm a little concerned about is we have dogs, and when they bark, I think sometimes you've been able to hear me. So how's the sound now without the humidifier on in the background? Now, typically, again, I turn that off when we stream for realsies, as we say. Wow, is this thing ever going to load? It's taking this thing forever to load. I don't hear any sounds either. Maybe I should try something. Crystal clear. Good. Thanks, J-Dog. Looks like everything else is working well here. All right, so that's okay. Okay, just kick back on. Wow, it must be a humid day. I didn't realize it was that humid today, but maybe so. Okay, this does not appear to be working. This should have loaded all right. Let's just go ahead and bring up some music. So I'm going to do this a little different way. We're going to come up here, and instead of demos, we're just going to look at some music and see if we can get some SID tunes loaded here. Let's try the, oh, I like the Commodore 64 SID tribute. That sounds good. And instead of running it from, oh, we have to run it from disk. Oh, rats. Well, let's try it anyway. Let's run the disk, see what happens. Okay. We'll give this a shot, and I'll check on chat here. Keystrokes are there. Howdy, neighbor. Crystal clear. Okay, no new chats. Good, gotcha. And what I'm amazed at is that there are 23 of you bored enough that you want to listen to me work on equipment here. Sparkle supports only one active drive. Please turn off everything else on the bus. What? Are you kidding? What is going on with this stuff? Every demo I try and run, it's not working. Let's try a different one. Let's see if we can find just a SID file here. Some of these, let's see, what's 50 years of... There we go, there's a SID file. Let's just do that, because that will get us going. There we go. And we'll turn off down the lights here a little bit. And you can help me kind of figure out the sound. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and crank it up a little bit. It's a little low. And I'm sure it's gonna bust out here in a minute, at least I'm hoping. Make sure your B drive is disabled. Some demos don't like anything but your primary drive on the bus. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know that I want to. I must have not turned on ultra low latency on chat. Oh no, it is on ultra low latency. This is not a very good SID, is it? Should we try something else? I don't like this. This is horrible. Oh, that's just, yeah, I don't know what this is, but this has to go. Let's try something else. Let's try, if you know of something, if you see something, put it in chat and I'll come back to it. Probably, yeah, settings may be messed up, maybe, but I was playing with this yesterday and everything was fine. Let's see, let's play this, let's try a different one. Yeah, something's going on, because that doesn't sound right, right? Ocean loader, okay. That does not sound good. That's horrible. Violators, okay, let's see. I'll have to go back. Oh wait, there it was. I just, shoot, I just saw it. Let's do this. Let's just type it in here. This should get us a good, yeah, there we go, violator. Oh, that's the game. Okay, I need to go back and let's just do it this way then, category. That sounds horrible. I saw violators in here, I think a little bit earlier. Let's see. Didn't I? Oh, there it is, the violators. Gotcha. Okay. See if we can figure out why this is not working. That just sounds horrible. Yeah, that's bad too. I don't like that. We're going to figure this out. It's really low. Let me check my connector over here. It was working yesterday, so sounds bad is correct. Well, you know what? There is a package upstairs that might help me take care of this. So I'm going to run, tell you what, I'm going to run upstairs. I'm going to grab a cable that was delivered, I think, the one I need, and we'll swap it out and see what it looks like. While I'm doing that, listen to some horrible music. How about that? I'll give you this screen to look at. I'll be right back, guys. All right, you guys can probably actually hear me. I'd be curious to see if you can all the way up. I'm going to the door. You'll probably hear the door. Here's my golden doodle. Let's see. Oh, yep, there's a couple packages out here. All right. Okay, we got two packages. I think one of them is for the 90-degree connector on my headphones, because I'm kind of got a little space here. So you guys are going to get to see this live. How about that? Let's see if we can fix our problem. Got to get this fixed before next weekend. So you guys can help me try and figure this out. Let's see. Let's go down top-down cam. You guys can see what we've got here. Did I turn on my... Yeah, here we go. All right, let's go ahead and turn the lights up. All right, so this is the first one. You're getting all kinds of sounds, aren't you? Curious what sound I'm on. Well, it's not that exciting, let me tell you. It is really not. It's all stuff that hopefully, that's not, look at this. Is this ridiculous or what? Hold on, let me show you what we're dealing with here. This is Amazon's idea of good. So here's our package. Here's what was inside. Do we really need all this for this? My gosh, that seems a little extreme. All right, that's one. That's not what I need though. That's not the one I'm looking for. This is not the adapter you're looking for. This one is the adapter. This one should be the one I'm looking for. Hey, look, I bet y'all didn't think you were going to get an unboxing, did you? You're actually getting an unboxing during this. All right, here we go. There we go. That's what I need. So this And we'll have to do some things. This is going to let me do 1/4 inch stereo from 3.5 inch millimeter. So my capture card has this coming out. So I'm hopeful that when we reset all this up, this is going to take care of it. And then on the back of the RØDECaster, we have 2 1/4 inches. So let me go ahead and put these over here. And while I'm at it, let me go ahead and do one of these too, because I want to fix my headset too while we're at it. And I'll change the camera over so you guys can see what I'm doing over here. All right, yeah, we lost a lot of people don't think this is exciting television or whatever we call it, right? Yeah, we lost a lot of people. People are like, I don't want to watch some dude working on his studio. That's not exciting. So thank you all for those of you hanging in there with me. So let's go back to this view here. So this first one, so you can see the issue here. Well, you can't see it because I've got it here. Let's come down here. I don't like that this is coming directly because I can, do all this. So what I've done is I've got this little 90 degree. So I'm going to unplug that. I'm going to plug that into here, and I'm going to put that here. There we go. That's just cleaner for me. And then the other thing is we now need to get this connected. So what I'm going to do is I've got to go around the back, and you'll be able to see me. I'll do this so you can see what I'm up to. And I need some lights on. Hey, Google, turn on basement lights. There we go. Gets a little brighter in here. Oh, I got a doodle over here. What are you doing? Hold on, we got a retro pup sighting. There you go. What are you doing, dog? Here, you're on camera. There you go. This dog is out of control. Retro pup is out of. Somebody wants me to come and play, and I'm trying to let her know that I'm kind of busy right now. So there you go. Let's go back over here. All right. Stay, she'll understand. Yeah, right. She's a good dog, that is for sure. She's a good one. Let's see if we can get this hooked up. So what I'm going to do, now we're going to lose our sound here. What are you guys seeing? Let me go ahead and move up here just a little bit so you can see what's going on. So I'm going to unplug the one I have. So that stops the music. And then this was weird anyway, because I had this adapter going into here, which can't be good anyway. So what we're going to do now is we're going to plug in the right and the left right here. So let's do right here and then the left. Now we're probably going to have to make some adjustments in here too. Now, there's some way I think we have to combine those or something. We'll figure that out when we get there. And then I need to unplug this one, and you can't see this, although you might be able to see me now. I don't know if you can see me or not. Let me go ahead and unplug this one. I can use this cable for something else, and then we'll take and run this through here, which will work in my cable management. Now I'm going to plug it back in. Now I don't think it's going to be better just as soon as I plug it back in, but who knows, it could be. Let's see. Oh my gosh. That got infinitely better as soon as I plugged it in, guys. What do you think? Let me check out my mixer here. Okay, it looks like, yeah, wowzers is right. But I will say this because it seems like I'm still in mono. So I think what we're gonna have to do is make some adjustments here because I'm seeing, let me see if I can show you what I'm seeing. Over on here, there we go, I can keep both of them so we can see it. So here you can see those levels that's exactly the same. It should not be, there should be 2 separate levels because if you look on the retro, you can see that they're not pinging. Oh wait, maybe that isn't a stereo SID. Oh look, that's not stereo because this is what it's, this will, so I need a stereo and that is not it. So let's see if we can find one here. The 3.5 probably wasn't fully, it was inserted. I checked it. So I'm not sure what was going on, but it did sound like that quality. I think, however, what might be, well, because it was working yesterday. I don't know what happened between now and yesterday. Yeah, you're probably right. But anyway, this is the way it needs to be done anyway. Let's get this in stereo. I'm going to pull this back just a little bit. But I do want your feedback. Is this too loud over my talking? What do you guys think about that? talking over this sound, should this sound be lower if we were doing like narration? I mean, I can come down lower, so we can come down to about here. A little lower, okay, slightly lower. What about this right here? Would that be good? Hair too loud, just a hair, says yeah, flaky 3.5, that's what I'm thinking. It's a nice cable though. It's one of these shielded. This is really good, but it could have been this adapter too, honestly. You know, there's a lot going on, and this is why I like sometimes just buying a cable that's supposed to do what you're supposed to do. So having, and then I got gold on that other one too. So this is a nice cable, but again, when you add anything like that to it, that's potentially a problem. So seems good. So you kind of like, I hear you just fine over the mute. So looks like that's the level we kind of want right there. I can turn it off at a moment's notice too, which is nice too. I do have an extra button. So again, that's easier to do on the RØDECaster than it is on here. And I can also set up the RØDECaster where my, I don't know if I can get over there. Where my, I don't know if I get all the way over there or not. Yeah, endpoint, get over here. You can kind of see where I have my stream deck. I can plug in buttons for my RØDECaster Duo that I don't have access to on this device. So yeah, just a lot there. I know it sounds really complicated, but in the end, this is going to be easier and hopefully better. So let's do this. Where was I headed? Oh yeah, we're going to see if we can get a stereo output SID. So let's do that right now. I wish there was some way for it to tell me if it's stereo or not. I was hoping that some of the newer ones, maybe Gangster, let's see what Gangster does. Man, it does sound a lot better, doesn't it? I'm looking at the, this one's not stereo either. I can tell if it's stereo. Here's the reason I can tell if it's stereo. I shared with you a little bit earlier. This right here is exactly what's coming in from HDMI from my capture card. It's not turned on because if I turn it on, it's going to get bad. Listen to this. So you're getting a bunch of duplicate stuff if I turn that on. But this is the accurate signal that's coming into it from the HDMI, so I can tell if it's pinging all the same, then it's still mono. So I've got to find that. What was I playing yesterday? I was playing something yesterday with stereo, and that's when I noticed this issue. I should have written that down. Let's go back. I want to think it was oh, I know what it was. It was what are you doing, dog? My dog just ran away like something was wrong. I think it was a Christmas thing. I know it's too early for Christmas, but I think it was a Christmas thing. Maybe it was a demo. Maybe that's why. Oh, I bet it was a demo. Let me go to category, demos. I think it was, now that I think about it. And it was a 2025 demo. The R-Type SID demo on the very second under music, and 2D is stereo. Second SID needs to be set to 500. Okay, Phoenix says the R-Type SID demo on the very second under music. Okay, hold that thought. Let me see if I can find this one real quick, just since I'm halfway there now. I think it was this. Anybody see another Christmas one on here? Yeah, I think it was that one. Okay, let's try that. Okay, this will take a minute to load. And then we'll come back. I need to correct myself. It's not the demo, but it's a SID. So yeah, I'm going to have to fix this mic because it's like falling underneath my shirt and all this other business. We'll figure that out. I wish, the other thing that's annoying about this is it's only a clip. What was Rode thinking? Why didn't they put a magnet on this? Because if they put a magnet on it, I can put it anywhere. But the stupid clip, that's bad. Oh. No, that's mono too. Dagnabbit. It's a cool demo, but. I was sure. Okay, maybe not. I guess not. All right, I'm going back to music because somebody had an idea for me. Oh, shush. I'm going to go ahead and mute that for a second. There we go. Remind me to unmute. so that I don't mess that up, guys. Let's go back. Let's go back up here to music. We're going to find one that is stereo. The R-type SID, R-type. Where was that? I don't see that here. Let's see, demo on the very second under music. And 2 SID is stereo. I don't see that here. Is it this one maybe? I know that's not the one you were suggesting. Let me see. Oh, I got to turn it back on. That's not it either. Okay, let's go to the demo disc. I know the demo disc had all kinds of stuff, so. If nothing else, you're getting some good SID music today, hanging out with me. I feel like a DJ. Oh, you know what? Did I put the C64? I don't think I have it on here. Shoot. Yeah, this is the... That's the my disc. Now let's do this. Let's go ahead and run an update. Let's go to Spiffy Patch, and I think maybe... Oh, you know what? I think that's where I was. Yes, I think that's what I was doing. So let's go here. Internet file search, assembly 64. I think it was here that I found those. Category was demo, no, it was music, I believe. Now that I think about that. And then I had a date of 2025. Has anyone tried running Karateka on Ultimate's Turbos? I have not. Oh, here's 2026. Surely everything in 2026 is stereo stuff, right? Here we go, SID Island Resort Step by Step. Looking for something. 2 SID Echo Music Collection. That sounds promising. And let's mount the disc. And let's run it. Okay, let's see what's going on. I need to correct myself. It's not a demo, but it is SID. Okay, well, here we go. Welcome to 2 SID Echo Music Collection. Swallow the Rich Whole 8-bit. Let's do 8-bit. So that's number 2. There we go. Let me show you how I know. Again, if you look right here, you see the levels for these 2 tracks, or these 2 channels are different. See that? Right there? Okay. Now the other thing is I still think that I'm getting mono out to you. I don't hear the stereo separation in my headset. Yeah, I don't hear it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have to go into here, and we're going to have to activate a couple of things here. I need, let's see, how do I do this? I need to, okay, I'm new at this, so bear with me. We're going to see if we can figure this out. So this is number 1. There's line in. That's number 1. Let's hit line. Let's see, number 1. Number one. I'm not sure how this works. How do I get, I think I've got to go to my virtual. Is that how that works? Let's go to my, there's our routing. Let's call me recording monitor. I don't want that. My routing's fine. See, let's go to, if I do, there's a virtual one right here I won't ever use. Let's see, can I change that to 2? Can't figure out how to change this from input 1 and input 2. Oh, look, we can turn processing on. Oh, wow. Here's processing off. Here's processing on. That sounds even richer. It's probably, I don't know, would the community appreciate that or not appreciate it? Do they want the true SID sound? Or do they want the processed SID sound? We'll leave that on for a minute. Here's effects. We don't want that. Still trying to figure out how to get to the, let's see, faders. Oh, here we go. So this is an input. But I don't understand why it's only showing the one, the combo. Oh, there we go, there's input 2, I think. I may have to read on this. I don't quite know that I understand how to separate the two. That shows mic 2. I didn't want that. I wanted. That's interesting. That's not what I wanted either. Cancel that. I'm going to have to research this, I think. Hey, see you, Daniel. Thanks for popping in for a little bit. Both inputs might be panned in the middle. I never listened. Let me pull this down just a little bit. I never listened to actual SIDs, just the remixes, streamline. Yeah. This is odd. SID tunes that I can play. I wish there was a playlist option for that. Yeah, I know. That's where I am, Cubic Golden 8 as well. Wow, this is weird. Let me try something here. So I'm going to turn this off for a minute, and I'm going to turn it on. Now, I can't hear this. You can hear this. Tell me if you hear stereo separation with this mix I'm feeding to you now. You should hear different left and right. If you're on a headphone, you might be hearing it. If you're not on a headphone, you're probably not going to hear the difference, especially if you're watching on a phone. Maybe hearing it out of a TV. But does that sound different than what I just had? So I'm looking at chat here, see if anybody responds. So let me give it to you again. Here is both of them on, which is going to be an echo. I'm going to turn it off. This is coming from the RØDECast. This should sound pretty mono to you. Pretty mono. And then I'm going to turn that off and turn it back on, coming straight from... I guess I could plug in and find out. I can plug into the headset here and see what I hear. I bet I hear a difference too. Oh gosh. Gotta turn my mic off. Let me turn this off. Okay, so hold on. There we go. Okay, you should have everything back in music. I can pull up the music a little bit. So I'm looking here to see if I can figure it out. It says open settings, tap the gear icon. So let me go back here. Here's the gear icon, and then it says go to faders. Select the faders menu from the configuration screen. There is no faders menu. This is, oh, there's faders. Okay, gotcha. Map the input, drag and drop input 2. I don't see input 2. That's what's driving me nuts. I see I have input 1, but I don't have, maybe I have to do this. Let's see if this does it. Let's see, let's go XLR, number 2, hit that. But that says number 2 is a mic, which is not what I have. It's an input. Let's just check and see what's going on here. I can do that over here for, well, let's see. Let's put it over here. Go and tap on that. Okay, there, oh, okay, so now we can make this line in. There we go, line in and 2, got it. Oh man, there it is. Hold on, oh man. There's one channel down, hold on, I gotta fix this. I can do this. Hold on guys, it's going to be loud here for a minute. There we go. All right, now this is channel 1. Still, I can't control left and right separately, so I still haven't done something right. So let me bring those both down. Okay, now I need to somehow chain those. One bit already assigned, reassigning. Well, unpair. I mean, I don't want to do that. Let's see. Okay. All right, now how do I combine channel 1 and 2 into a single source or single? Yeah. All right. We've got them separated. Okay, open the setup screen, tap. Okay, meter at the top. Wow, this is more difficult than I had anticipated. So let's see. Open setup screen. So, wow, using AI to fix 8-bit SID music. I know. Funny, huh? Who's billing RetroCombs for tech support? No doubt. Blasting SID for the entire house. Sorry about that. It should be better now, right? You guys aren't being blasted out, right? I think we're gonna try a different song though. We've been on this song for a while. Let's do number 4. Actually, I think this one is going through on its own, isn't it? Let's try. Now watch, I'll probably get something that's not stereo. Of course, I picked something that's not in stereo. Oh wait. This might be stereo. Yeah, I think it is. Okay, good. Yes, balance volume right now. Yes, but Yeah, that's in stereo, so. It's interesting, out of my headphones, I'm hearing it still both coming out in mono, but I can individually mix the source. So help me out in chat, guys. Tell me, do you hear this just coming out of one channel, left or right? Let me know. Is it coming out of just one channel, left or right? I'm hearing it come out in the center, which means I need to probably make some adjustments. Is that just coming out of the left or right in chat? Let me know. Or are you hearing it in mono as well? I'll crank it up for you. Wake you up. Balance volume. Okay, good. That's good for troubleshooting. That gets us a little bit closer. So here's both those channels again. All right, let's see if we can link them together so that we can get these separated. Volumes for both inputs, dual level meters. The assigned channel will now display two side-by-side volumes. Oh, okay, that's cool. So that tells me. So there is an opportunity. What I'm learning is, once I get them combined properly, I'll have a single slider, but then I'll also on my Duo see two separate meters, but they'll be have the single volume or single level control. So I got to figure that out. Okay, we're close. We've got them separated. Now what I need to do is bring them together. So let's go back down here and see if we can work on that. Open the setup screen. There's faders. Where's the setup screen? I don't know what the setup screen is. Open setup, tap the channel 1 or channel 2 meter at the top of the touch screen. I think that's here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so tap. All right. Access fader assignment, tap the settings cog to open the fader assignment map. Okay. Link channels, locate the icons for physical inputs 1 and 2. That's not what I want. I need that, yeah, I need that, whatchamacallit. That is, where is that? It's network. It's the call me. Shoot, why am I not understanding what they're asking for? Let's see, open setup screen, tap channel 1 or 2 meter at the top of the touch screen. Oh, maybe this? Oh, there we go. Maybe that's it. I tapped it, okay. Access fader assignment. Yeah, how did I get to that before? I made a mistake and figured that out. Was that here? No. Here? No. How do you get to the fader assignment? Fader assignment. How did I do that? How do I get the fader assignment screen? I'm not getting that. It's one of those screens I just happen to luck up on. I never can figure it out. I always just luck up on it, and I don't know why. Tap the settings icon, press the gear or the cog. Okay, did that. Select faders. Tap the faders button on the configuration menu. What faders button? You guys see a faders button? I just hit this to link 1 and 2. I don't know, that may have actually worked. Let's see, I may have just gotten lucky. What just happened? I lost everything. Oh, okay, let's go home. Oh, there it is, got it, see it? I don't know if you can see it. See, it's two separate ones now. There we go. So we've linked 1 and 2. So the nice thing about that is that gives me a single now. There we go. Having a hard time telling if that's stereo still coming out. Hopefully it is. Hopefully you guys are hearing stereo. I can get my, let's go ahead and, this is back here. This one is going to be now my scratch pads. All right, so then I can do this again. There we go. That's working. Okay, so here's what we have so far. This is my mic. You can see that is my mic. This is our computer. I like that to be orange. Let's change that to orange. I think I can do that. Let's see. How did I change that before? There's a way you can change the color. I'll figure that out later, I guess. Here's advanced. Let's turn on processing. I think we liked it with processing, if I remember. I only hear the music on center, but I hear your voice on center and a little bit on the left and right. Oh, that's interesting. The more you move the second slider from the left, the louder I hear the music on both channels. Let me see if there's a setting. Let's check. This thing has so many settings that I probably still don't have something. How do I change the mix so the output is in stereo? I could have this thing set mono, guys. I mean, I just turned it on and started working with it, so very well could just be set in mono. It says by default the RØDECaster output is already configured as a standard stereo mix combining all of your audio inputs. If your output is currently splitting into separate isolated, it means that your device has multi-track recording turned on. To switch your digital output back to single stereo mix, follow these. Okay, here we go. Open settings. Here we go. We're going to open settings. All right, I'm opening settings. Go to outputs. Tap on outputs, then select multi-track. What are outputs? See, every time I hit this thing, I never see anything that says what it says I'm supposed to see. Go to outputs. Is that here? Oh, that's faders. Wait, speaking of faders, I want to move some things while I'm in here. There we go. All right. Oh wait, I forgot to move that other one. Let me get that other one moved over too. Okay. Open settings. Tap the gear cog in the top left corner. Did I get the right one? Top left corner. Yeah, right there. Wait a minute. There we go. Go to outputs. Had the wrong one. Go to outputs. Okay. Tap on outputs, then select multi-track. All right. Multi-track. There we go. And all right, we have a couple of options. Here we go. We're going to see if this changes anything. That's for recording. But that's USB 1 out, and that's USB out. Tap on USB. That doesn't sound different at all. Go to output selection, select off, turn off. It is off. They are all off. Let's go to expanded. So that's for USB though. That's not for the more you move second slider left. Yeah, saw that. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. I need, let's see, let me see. Here's monitor. I want fixed, that's for sure. I don't want to change that. Here's processing, that's our master processor. I don't want to mess with that because that's going to change everything at one time. It's our listen. Once all is engaged, the host will hear the channel at the fader level, that's fine. Multi-track. If you want to ensure a specific USB port is outporting the full mix, I'm not doing USB out though. I am doing, I need this for line out, not USB. Let's try that. I'm surprised how well AI knows this machine though, I will say that. All right, ensuring line out routing is set to main mix. Tap the gear icon, Okay. Outputs routing. Routing. Okay, there we go. Oh, here we go. Outputs routing. Choose monitor. Okay. There we go. The main set it to main mix. This forces the hardware line outputs to mirror your physical faders. Let's do custom. So those are unlinked. Is there any way for me to... stereo link the inputs. If your goal is to make sure the individual microphones and instruments on inputs 1 and 2 don't sound completely panned to opposite sides, left and right, and everyone says, check the physical volume knob, 1/4 inch. To treat them as true left-right pair, there you go. If you are plugging a stereo media device or instrument, go to your fader assignment, tap the stereo link underneath them. This forces input 1 to output strictly to the, go to your fader assignment and then tap the stereo link icon. I don't know if they want them linked or not linked. That's what's, to treat them as a true left-right pair, which is what I want. Go to the fader assignment map, and tap the stereo link. How do I get to the fader assignment map? What does that even look like? Because I don't think this is the fader assignment map. All right, so go to the home screen, it says, okay. Tap channel 1 or 2 meter at the top of the home screen. It's up here. Okay. Tap the small gear cog that's inside the channel submenu. It says, oh, that's interesting. Let's go ahead and do, oop, I don't think I was supposed to do that. What did I just do? Oh, there it is, it's back, okay. Okay, go to the home screen, and then it says, tap channel 1 or 2 meter at the top of the home screen. I don't see a channel 1 or 2 meter at the top of the home screen. This one maybe? Oh, I guess I'm lost. Let me ask a question. How many of you, 18 of you are still hanging in? You all must be really bored. If you're hanging around right now, you're extremely bored. You're just enjoying the SID music, which I should probably change that up for you. Let's get you something else. I need something else anyway. It's starting to drive me nuts. Let's do, and again, hopefully we just get something in stereo. 8-bit tails maybe? That sounds pretty good. By the way, this stream will not be available when I get done. And of course I picked one in mono, which is not going to help me at all. Hold on. Sounds cool though. I like it. This one's in stereo, I think. Maybe not. Looks like the levels for both channels are almost identical. They are. Okay, let's try something else then. Cool demo though. I like this one. I guess if nothing else, I'm really enjoying taking a look at some of these demos. These are pretty cool. This looks good. Let's try this one. I like the ones that are PRG and they have a little bit of oh wait. This one was in stereo. I actually heard it. Which tells me maybe I do have this thing set up right. Yeah, because right now I'm hearing more out of the left side. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, hang on. You know what? I may have been overthinking this thing. No, not you, RetroCombs. Overthinking it? Let's see. Here's a 2-SID echo. Pretty cool playing with the C64C too. That's stereo. Can you guys hear it? Listen closely. I'm going to crank it up. Success all. We have stereo. That's cool. I'm digging. I'm going to get a... Yeah, I can't leave the stream live. I'll get a flag on this one. So we'll just listen to it. Success. Crank that up. I'm messing around now. You'll hear some stuff in the background. Okay, guys, here's what else I need you to do. Let me pause this for a minute. We'll leave it running so we can come back to it. So I'm going to turn that off. Here's some of the sound effects that I have. But I really want your all suggestions. What I really want to do, so those of you that have hung out with me, you really have an opportunity to kind of tell us where we're going to, or guide the show, okay? So we have some sound effects, and what I want to do is I want to do sound effects for when things occur. Now, I will share this one with you. This one is from the lovely accountant, so going forward, when anybody does a super chat, I love this one. This is what you guys are going to, now I've used this before, but it's probably been like a year ago, and I just haven't set it up so I could use it. So somebody hits the super chat, right? Which means that they're basically sending me a tip. Here's what's going to happen. You ready?
The lovely accountant thanks you.
How about that? What do you think? Let me turn that up just a little bit here. Let's try it one more time.
The lovely accountant thanks you.
There you go. So that's that's one sound. That's not necessarily the sound we'll use all the time, but that'll be a lot of fun. But what other sounds should I put on the soundboard now that I have a soundboard, because I have this, which I don't like. These are defaults. Uh-oh, Boomerman Dan.
The lovely accountant thanks you.
And that's the way it works, folks. Now, normally I would be able to put up Boomerman Dan's super chat, and then you would see it on the screen, but because I'm in this mode where I'm just testing, I'm in test mode, you don't see it. So Boomerman Dan, thank you so much. So that'll be the type of thing. And what I thought would be fun is I could have a series of sounds And if you have a request for a sound when you send a super chat, you can, a disk drive noise sound, that would be good. Yeah, I like that one. Hold on, let me get my pencil and paper. I gotta write these down because these are gonna be good ideas. So that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. Tell me the sounds that, and I realize not everybody sends super chats, but if you were going to send a super chat and we're going to be rewarded with a sound, and I'm sure it's not this, maybe it is, so I have that one. That's maybe a little too much. I don't know. Super chat sounds. Oh, I don't like this pen. This pen is horrible. It's dried out and it's itchy. Let's get a different one here. Let's do this one. Here we go. I like the disk drive. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Disk drive could just be fun for other things too. I'll have to, I'm sure I can find that online pretty easy. Let's see. It said, hey, it works. My account has been charged. Well, Boomerman, and of course it worked. Now, what I don't have is this won't be automated. I don't think I have a way to automate, so if somebody does it, it does that. Or maybe I do. There may be a bot. Eventually, I'll get there where if somebody sends a super chat, I'm hopeful that I can figure this out where it automatically sends a sound. But for now, I want to do it manually because I always want to thank people for sending super chats and supporting the channel. So a disk drive is good. I like that. Here's some other sounds I have. That's crickets. We don't want crickets. Again, all this is easily changed, and I can change this just by dropping a sound file. Oh, the sound of an old dot matrix printer. I like that. Dot matrix print. Like that. Yeah, dot matrix. That is awesome. Matrix printer. Didn't think about that one. That's a good one. Are there any like short, like SID sounds? And I'll ask again during the regular live stream, but you guys are getting the heads up because you hung out with me. You get a chance to. There's that one. That's calling people out right there, right? This one is record scratch. I don't really care for that. We have chimes. That's kind of fun. You know, chimes, maybe we'll use that for something. I'm not sure what that is. This one is, oh, here we go. This is whenever I make a bad dad joke. Yeah, gotta have the rim shot. So we'll probably keep the rim shot at some point. Hang on to that. I don't want to get gimmicky, mind you, but it just, you know, sounds make things fun. So what's this one? This one is, oh, I can do this. Hey. Hello? Hello? What? It's not working. Hold on. Large robot. Didn't work. I'll have to figure out, I'm not sure. Oh, is this working? This one's not working either. Oh, wait a minute. Why isn't that working? I had some, that one's not working either. There was a way that you can change your voice. And I'm not sure why it's not working. Is this one working? That one's not working. This one's not working. And this one's not working. It had robots and things on there, so I'm not sure why they're not working. That's interesting. I'll have to go back and check that out. I can actually change my voice. Maybe, oh, maybe I don't have, let's see, maybe it's not set, let's see. Yeah, that's a little loud, sorry about that. All right, let's go back here and see if, nope, it's not doing it. There's a thing on here where I can make my voice sound like pitched real high and stuff. I'll figure it out. Windows 3.1 boot up. I don't think so. I don't think I want to do that. But so give that some thought. If you have any ideas, I'm gonna research a little bit this week and try and consider. By the way, while I have you here, I admittedly do not have a topic for next week. Of course, we've always got the things that we're always going to do with any new gear I get, which actually is I've already shared that with you. We might talk a little bit more just briefly about it during the prepared live stream. But what would you like to see demoed? What should we demo next week? We will talk about the news. We got a lot of news. News is piling up on us, so we'll have lots of news to talk about next Sunday. But any specific topics? I am still working, and I've got a lot of stuff already done for my teensy ROM video I'm working on. I think that's coming along well. I'm hopeful that I'll get a chance to record some more of that next weekend and get that out. It has been a blast playing with the teensy ROM. I also got this little guy. I don't know, I'll share this with you, just a little preview. I have this guy right here, the Behringer JT4000M. What a load of fun this little guy is. It's a little synth, and it is so much fun. Ooh, the ICQ sound, man, that gets to a lot of people. Let me write that one down. That's a possibility. You know, I tend to focus on 8-bit stuff, but so many of us used ICQ in the 90s. Maybe that is something we can do. So that's pretty cool. Does anyone remember ICQ? Yeah, I think a lot of us do. That's a good one. So yeah, I've got another synth coming in too that's kind of fun. It's actually got a little sequencer on it. But these are fun little guys. I don't know. Can I patch this through? I might be able to. Let's see if I can. Now this is the task. Can I actually patch this through? I don't think I have any inputs left. I honestly don't think I have any inputs left. I think I've used them all. Let me see. I could do, yeah, I'll just have to wait. I can do it, but I'd have to change some things. I don't want to do that right now. But anyway, so I'll be using this. I'm trying to put together some sounds for my channel. I'm also trying to put together some synth sounds for the very beginning of my stream that I play during the 10 minutes prior to the stream. So, all right, if you have any other ideas for our list for sounds, I'm gonna put this in my Discord too, for those of you in my Discord. I'll ask the same question, we'll get some sounds. So for now, let's just give you a little, here you go. There you go, there. I don't even know why that's on there, it's a default. And this one, yeah, we heard that. That's what a lot of you are thinking we are now. And we didn't have that because we actually got it working, so here we go. Back in stereo. Let's try out another one since we've got stereo working. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Oh, let's see, do we want it processed or not? Let's see. So this is processed. This is non-processed. Let's see if we can tell the difference. I'm going to take up the big bottom here a little bit. There we go. Let's take up the harmonics just a little bit. I don't have an Apollo 6000. I wish I could do that. That'd be a lot of fun. If anybody would like to gift me an Apollo A6000, I'd love it. I would do a video on that if I had that. And I don't typically do Amiga stuff, so that's pretty amazing. Let's get a different song here. It's a really well done song right there, let me tell you. Let's see. See if we can find, here's this looks fun. Let's see what the no skip mix is. Surely that's a dual SID. Oh wow, look at this. Oh yeah, this is definitely a dual SID. I'm gonna crank this one up. Oh, I don't think that sounds good, do you? Maybe this is the way it's supposed to sound. Something sounds weird here. I'm wondering if you need to select, and the text is wrong too, so I'm wondering if it's not. That sounds okay. Sounds like it's a little more on the left though than the other one. So I wonder if there's some setup that I really need to do on this C64 Ultimate. I don't really care for that one. Let's try this. The Jazz Outside. Let's see what this one is. I haven't heard a Hokuto 4 song that I didn't like, says Phoenix. I should check that out. Hokuta. I guess I could search for it, right? This one isn't loaded. Why am I having, oh, you know what? I wonder, you remember I was messing around with the speed, the megahertz during the last live stream? You think I didn't change that back? I have found almost always when things aren't working, it's because I messed with something. Let's go with our turbo boost. Yeah, see, it's on 3. That's it. That's why things aren't working. That could explain a lot. All right, let's go back here. Oh, it's a group. Okay, gotcha. Let's search for them. Sure. Oh, group. Okay, let's pull them up, and it is Hokuto. Oops, if I can type. Hokuto. Yeah. Okay. Surely, if I just put that right, it'll. There we go. Oh yeah, here you go. Here's a bunch of them. Here's Sid Island Resort. This sounds like it could be really good. Let's give this a shot. And it should work now that we've got us back to 1 megahertz because, yes, as you say, a lot of things are timing sensitive. Oh, this sounds cool. This is stereo too. Oh, this sounds good, guys. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget it. Hokuto. 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 Love the water. Phoenix says Nordishound is part of that group. This is good. I like this. You guys like this one? It's a little loud, I know. Let me turn it down just a little bit. Sorry. Let's go back. Here's processing turned off. Processing turned on. I don't really hear a difference there, so I'm going to quit messing with the things that are working. It's working right now, so I'm going to quit messing with that. I think we've got everything on the RØDECaster Duo ready for our next live stream, so I appreciate all of you helping with that. I'm going to do another demo though. This is too much fun. If you guys are okay hanging out for a minute with me, let's go ahead and find another one. Oh, keeping up with the Commodore. This could be good. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? Let's do this. I'm anxious to see this one. I may have to. Oh, I love it. You just named their dog. That's good. Here, you want to see the lights? There we go, I got the lights off so that you can see this thing a little better. This is really good. I think I want to, maybe I should capture just this little bit of, are you keeping up with the Commodore because the Commodore's keeping up with you, and maybe that could be a sound piece. Oh, look at this thing in the dark. This thing's really cool in the dark too. Check it out. It's all lit up too. Come over here, you can see the. There you go, there's the side view of the Commodore doing its thing. He's having fun. Hey, Retro, oh, it's RetroCat. Hey, RetroCat, what up? Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to get some equipment working. That's my daughter, everybody, RetroCat. Actually, it says KL Combs 95. What's good? Who's coming in that way? I swear. I thought, oh, that's right. On the Discord, you're RetroCat. So I'm trying to get this thing working, which is the RØDECaster, and we were just playing a demo, which we need another demo now. This is a lot of fun. Let's get another one up here. RetroCat will be joining us in Chicago, which will be fun. Those of you coming there. Let's do. What's C64 Doku? That sounds pretty good. Let's try, yeah, let's try this one. And we need to mount, nope, we're gonna have to run that one. All right, let's see how this goes. And I have to keep, yeah, I do have to keep remembering to change that megahertz speed down. Hey, RetroCat, did you ever get Wi-Fi working on your Starlight Edition C64 Ultimate? It's a question. That's the question for you. And again, this is not an official live stream. We're just hanging out. And this stream will not be available once this is done, by the way. So we're just testing things out, making sure things work for the real live stream. So once again, here we go. There you go, little sound while we're waiting. All right, here we go. This is, I forget what this one is. Oh, it says PAL or NTC, which is good. Let me crank it up. I honestly haven't tried again yet. Well, we're gonna have to get that thing working for you because I'm pulling up all these demos from Wi-Fi, so I don't have to have them on a USB drive. So once you get it connected, you just have the whole world as your oyster for your C64U. By the way, RetroCat, how's the sound? Do I sound okay? Let me know how I sound to you. I think it's very cool too. I know the volume here is a little loud, but I do have a setting here. I have to put a little tick mark or something here so I remember where that is. Oh, can I do a feature of the comment? Does that work? No, that doesn't work. Hey, I'm going to try something, see if it works. I'm not asking you to do this. I'm just going to check and see if it works. I want to see if it puts a chat in here. There's another button where I can automate a chat. Let's see if that works. Oh, it said it didn't work. Huh, I wonder why that is. Maybe because it's not the current chat. I'll have to work on that. I have a couple of buttons on the Stream Deck where I can put a pre-prepared chat. It looks like it's not working. I may need to reattach. I'm trying to work on that while you guys are here. Let's see. I need to do it anyway. Might as well do it while you're here. Let's see, that's here. And account, that looks right. So let's go down here to YouTube. What's the YouTube ticker? Latest live stream. Channel URL is WYTP. That doesn't work. You gotta put in the actual, I'll figure that out later. There it is. Images channel logo. On pass, preview. Oh, that's interesting. I figured I was working on a, there's a button for the Stream Deck where you can get a YouTube ticker and it's just not working right now, but I think it's because I don't have the right, I don't have the right URL in there. See if I can grab it. Fascinating, right? Just watching me work. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to get a button on my Stream Deck working here. And I need to find my channel ID, which is always just buried somewhere. I'm used to having my channel name readily available at RetroComb, so if they bury the channel ID, you know, probably if I go to Studio, I can find it easier than, I'm just trying to find it from YouTube because I thought it would find it for me, but let's see, settings. Yeah, I think it's under there. Let me see if I can pull a channel. Here we go. And I think under here somewhere. I wish YouTube made stuff easier. They make it harder. Watching you work before we all have to get up in the AM and go to work tomorrow. No doubt, Phoenix. I'd rather do this than do what I've got to do. I guess, no, not tomorrow. I guess tomorrow's actually pretty cool at work, but yeah, I could do this all night. So you guys hanging out with me, it's just a lot of fun. I got you going the whole dark thing right now too, which is kind of cool. I'm being highlighted by the glow of my Commodore 64 Ultimate. What's better than that? Let's see if I go to, why can't I find something as simple as my channel ID? This is ridiculous. You're my background noise while I work. Well, I'm sorry, RetroCat. Oh, you have to listen to your dad while you're working. That's kind of scary. We do have some fun SIDs though, so there's that. Let me see if we can change up our music too. It's kind of lo-fi, right? Actually, it's less than lo-fi. Let's see if we can find something else here. Because I do want to figure out how to find my ID, and I'm going to have to do a quick, oh, I like this one. This one looks good. Let's go ahead and run that disk. All right, and while it's doing that, let me see, how do I find my YouTube channel ID URL? There we go. Log into YouTube, click your profile picture. Well, that's where I was, I thought. Click my profile picture. Your channel. Maybe, I guess. I don't know. Oh, is that it? No, that's not it. Go to Settings, Advanced Settings, or visit this link. Well, why don't you just give me that link to begin with? There it is. So that's my channel ID. There's my user ID. Make this channel the default when I sign into my account. I don't want to do that. There we go. There's some new music for us while we're doing this. View channel, copy your, click on your profile, click view channel, and copy your URL from the alternate find them. I don't want the browser-based handle, I want the regular handle. Let's see. Oh, maybe if I, oh wait, maybe if I do this. If I go here. Where did you get your Commodore Chicken Lips Neon? It is, I'm talking about the one that I had on. Hey Google, turn on Commodore LED. Why didn't that work? Hey Google, turn on Commodore LED. I thought it was Commodore LED, now I don't even remember. Anyway, it's that. Hey Google, turn on Commodore Light. Oh, there it is. It turned on. So that one right there, you know, I don't remember. It's been years ago. My Google responded, I'm sorry. I should have known to mute myself. That's bad. I don't remember. I can turn the lights up and you can see it better. There we go. I do not remember where I got it. I'll have to look and find the link. I know I've got a couple of videos where I linked to it, but I don't remember where it was. I love it. It's really cool. It is, yeah, it's one of the highlights of the studio for sure. I have this little guy over here that, if you, let's see if I can turn it. It's interesting, I turn the lights up so that you can see it. Plus it's a little out of focus, but this has the, you know, the channel information. That's a Devoom. Yeah, that's it. That's what that one is. But I'll have to look. It's been years. I've had that even before I started live streaming and stuff. I honestly don't remember. I cannot, for the life of me, remember where that is. Boomerman Dan says, I love your studio highlight paraphernalia. I know, I've got all kinds of stuff, right? It's everywhere. Actually, I'm in the process of trying to narrow it all down and get it into something that's a little more stable. It is sometimes chaotic. It's better than it was probably a year ago for sure, but I definitely have some work to do to make things more easily accessible and make things work better. So I'm working on it. Yeah, and it seems like every live stream I share something new that's been added, but sometimes it's just stuff that's just here. You know what's interesting is I still haven't found the URL for my channel, not the handle URL, but I need the long URL, and I cannot find it. And everything online I find, so I wonder if they've gotten rid of it from your computer. Go to your channel by clicking View Channel. I can't copy the web address because it's going to my handle. I need the URL or the non-handle URL. Let's see what it says here. All right, it's time to change songs. That one's starting to get on my nerves. Let's do... If you see something, let me know. I can come back to it. I know some of you already have said, hey, try this, and I didn't do it. So this one looks interesting. I have no earthly idea if it's good or not, but let's try it. All right, let's see. Okay, here we go. Log into the studio, click customization. Customization from the left-hand menu. Okay, so log into YouTube Studio, click, is this Studio? No, this is not Studio. So I need to go to Studio, all right. And click Customization. There it is, Customization, got it, all right. And then there's my handle URL. There it is, I just found it. There, channel URL, I'll be darned. So now I can come in here, plug that into my Stream Deck. And only live stream. So live stream or latest. Let's do that. There we go. And the image will be the, oh, I think is that the same thing as this one? Oh, it is. All right, cool. And then delete that. Perfect. All right. So then this, looks like our thing's loading over here. Have that update. Oh, this is cool. This is in stereo too. You can see the, so you got the two separate channels there. Incognito. What? My Google hates me right now. Incognito. Do you like Robert Miles' song Children? That was the stereo SID I suggested earlier. Oh, okay. Robert Miles' song Children. Let's find it. Thank you for putting that back up there. We'll see if we can find it while we listen here. Robert Miles' song Children. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's go back here. Let's go up here. Let's get rid of that. children underscore SID. Okay, hey, thanks. That's going to make this even easier. So let's go up here. Oops, get out of there. I don't know what I just did, but something just happened. Let's see, children underscore, oops, underscore. Actually, I think we better, yeah, let's try that. Here's children underscore 2 SID. How about that one? So that might be, isn't, remember what? It is not. Thanks, Evil J. Appreciate it. Here we go. Let's see if this is going to work and play. Hey, this could be fun. Let's get you the, this is pretty cool. I'm going to turn down the, I lost my Stream Deck. There we go. Let's get you guys. Wow, this is really good. Good selection, Phoenix. This is good stereo too. This really shows off the stereo SIDs. I'll write this one down for, we may have to listen to this one at some other point. Oh wow, this is good. Gonna crank it up, guys. Are y'all hearing the stereo separation still? It does sound like Halloween music a little bit. You're right. All right, folks, we're going to listen to this, and then I think I have everything I need. I think all the equipment is ready to roll. So any last things that you want to ask, make sure you put that into chat, as well as if you have recommendations for our demo for next week, put that in as well. If not, I'm going to have to come up with something between now and next week. As I play more and more of these SIDs, I'm thinking maybe we just have some fun. The problem with SID music is you never know what's going to get flagged with YouTube, so I have to be really careful with it, which is why this live stream will probably just go offline or unlisted and won't be available. Not that anybody would come back and watch this stuff. Nobody wants to watch me. Oh wait, I take that back. 20 some odd of you want to watch me work on stuff, which is like, yeah, do what you're gonna do. There you go. So any last questions, put those in chat. Again, we'll listen to this for a few minutes. I do want to thank all of you for helping me, because this was a big help having you all in chat. Helped me get everything all tweaked out, all my levels set. I know where things need to be. I'll probably have to adjust some things live, I'm sure, during the next live stream. But still, it is, I'm really digging it. I really do like the inclusion of the RØDECaster Duo into my live stream setup. It has made working with sound, already I can tell it's going to make working with sound so much easier, and the sound quality I think is just so much better. I just have to figure out now what I'm going to do with this stupid mic that's so big. I just hate that it's this big and it only has a clip and doesn't have the magnet. So I'll figure that out. I am, again, still thinking that the lab jacket would be just kind of a nice theme for what we do down here. I kind of like it when it's dark like this too. What do you guys think about this? Do you like this light better than this light? This is what I'm normally dealing with right here. I guess I could ask you about light. Typically, this is where the setting is, 80%. That's typically what I have, which I guess it's good for, you know, I guess it's okay for live stream, but this is kind of fun too, though. You know, a little dimmer. That's about 20% lights there. And then this is all the way off. where I'm just being highlighted by the Commodore 64U. It's probably grainy. You're probably seeing grain on your end, although this is a really good camera. I actually have a new camera I'm going to be trying out soon too. It's this guy right here. The fine folks at YoloCam want me to try out this camera, so I need to try this out at some point. It comes with a little kit lens too, so I need to get this going at some point too. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that works. But what do you guys like? Dark is appropriate for the dungeon. Yeah, keep it darker for the dungeon. I call it the retro dungeon. I've changed my channel name. Solution: wear a piece of celery on your shirt to distract from the mic. No doubt. I just put right here like a big stalk of big stalk of celery. There we go. I like that, Evil J. That's very funny. Can you glue your own magnets on it? I might be able to. You know, I could probably maybe do something here. But look at this. This thing's a monster. Here, I'm going to take this off and let you see it. So first of all, I did put, you can see it, and be like all the kids where you just hold it like this. I'll hold it like this for the whole live stream. That's getting on my nerves, folks. All the YouTube kids that are talking with their little microphone like this. Yeah, I'm old and grumpy, okay? If RetroCat's on here, she'll attest to that. So I did put the little sticker that comes with it. There's a little blackout sticker, so it gets rid of it. But look, even on the blackout sticker, they put their logo on it. That's nuts, right? But you can't normally see it, so there you go. So yeah, it's big. It's really, man, it's a good mic though. You know, you get it at the right place, it just sounds really good. So for now, this is my solution, is to shove it in my shirt like this right here. Not quite that high. Hold on. This backwards thing with the camera drives me nuts. Is that backwards? Yeah. Hold on. Now see, I've messed it all up. Now I don't know what I'm doing. Here, let's try that again. Yeah, there we go. Well, sort of. See, it's just a pain in the neck. Here, let's do this the right way. It's just a... There you go. What's that? Gaff tape. There you go. Yeah, that's an option too. Let's see. Gosh, what? So it's got to go this way and then in my shirt. All right, there we go. Let's see. There we go. Finally got it back in place. There we go. How about that? Looking good, man. So, what do you think about this light? Actually, this is like, let me go to 10%. This is 10% lighting. Is that a good mix? Am I too dark? Sounds better when you hold it. Stop. It does not sound better when I hold it. It looks goofy. You're just trying to push my buttons now. There you go. No, not that one. No, not that one. No. There we go. I'll figure it out. Clip probably works great on a newscaster suite. Or suit. Probably suit is probably what you meant, right? Yeah, maybe that. But yeah, if you wore a suit, and I've got a jacket, but it's kind of summer down here. Now in the winter, I will have a jacket on, and I'll easily be able to do this. Hang a 1350 from the ceiling and mount the mic in there, makes the 1350 useful for once. Yeah, that'd be, oh yeah, that's an option. It's got to be pretty close though. That's one thing I have noticed about this. I've seen some wacky people, and I say wacky, they put it on their hat. I've seen them clip it on a hat. This thing is just so darn big. You know, where optimally, I'd love it like right here, because that sounds really good. Up here, you know, somewhere in this area, and you can hear it, is really good. If I just set it on the desk, this is what it sounds like, and that's not good. I mean, it's still picking me up, but it's very echoey. Here, let me turn this down. This isn't good. There we go. It's very echoey when I do that. And you can hear everything. It's kind of far away. I thought about mounting it above. I've actually got a place here where I can just kind of set it right there. What does that sound like? That probably doesn't sound that good, right? It probably does not hire an audio boom holder. Yeah, I'll get the lovely accountant down here and say, hey, will you hold this mic at a perfect distance from my mouth for 2.5 hours? That'd be great. How does it sound right there? Just curious. That is just, it's just right above me. It's at a place where it could stay constantly, but I want to think it doesn't sound as good. Is that right? Let me know in chat. Too quiet, that's what I thought. Yeah. Yep. It's definitely one of those mics where you just want it right here, where you get just a really good sound. So I will figure it out. That's a me problem. Sounds good, just needs gain, says the desert. Yeah, a little gain. Well, if I had gain, here's what's gonna happen. All right, So I'm gonna put it back up there. I'm gonna add some gain. So here's more gain, but I think what happens is you really start to hear the room around me, right? At least that's what I'm hearing here. Is that what you're hearing here? Let me pull this down right here. Are you hearing just the room around me? Now, if I jump up here and get close, see, there's the difference. If you're going for sounding like you're in another room, then go for it. Yeah, that's horrible, isn't it? So let me pull that back down here. Yeah, so we're gonna have to get, this is the optimal, right? This is, yeah, but it's genuinely so much better 2 inches in front of your face. Yeah, it's designed for that. Attach it to a drone that floats. Yeah, I'll have a drone that floats just right here in front of me. I like that. Yeah, gain won't do it. It still sounds tinny. Yeah, so it's gonna have to be here. It actually is even better here, which is interesting. It really is better right here though. You know, maybe the kids have it right. I just sit here and I'll just talk into it like this. It does sound better that way, but alas, that won't work because I can't use my Mac or my Commodore 64. So plus you're going to hear every little smack of my mouth. So this is the happy medium right here. This has to be the happy medium. Not with that attitude. Yeah, I know, right? So, oh, shoot, what in the world? Okay, let's put it back on here. So again, this is kind of what I'm thinking. We're gonna figure it out. It's gonna be somewhere right around here. And I think that sounds really good. But it looks goofy as all get out. It looks like I have a cat coming out of my collar, right? All right, well guys, I think we've done enough, don't you? I think we have done enough. Thanks for the recommendation on this SID though. This Children 2, I wrote this one down. I want to remember this one. This one's good. Was there another one? There's children's songs, which is interesting. Here's a children's song. Let's see. Let's make sure there's not another. Children's songs, Children's at War. What? Children's at War? No. Let's see. So anything older than the 2000s probably is not in stereo. Would be my guess. I kind of want to do one more. Let's just do you're welcome. I know. Thank you. Let's see. Let's do one more. Let's go out with one more. And we're going to go out with a random demo. Let's do category will be demos. And we're going to do date. We're going to get something modern here. So we're going to scroll down here to 2026. And then we're going to do submit. Need some of those Doc-Ock arms so one of them can just hold it. Yeah. You know what I could do? Maybe I'll 3D print something that just goes around my neck and just shoves that thing right in my mouth. Wow. It's amazing how much better these things do sound though, isn't it? Let's see how, yeah, it's just, if it's right here, it's just perfect. You know, I say, let's try something. I'm going to try something. We're going to, okay. I keep saying I'm going to go, but you guys just keep sucking me right back in. So I'm going to try something here. I'm going to go into my mic right here. We're going to check something. Let's change the dB level a little bit. Wow. Hey, what about that? Oh, dang. Is that better? Is that worse? So I cranked it up a little bit. So I was at a setting of 12. Here's 0 dB. Here's 5 dB. Wow, that's getting, Studio is now pro. We're working on it, Motorate. Oh.
The lovely accountant thanks you.
There you go, Motorati. That's the new thing when somebody sends a super chat. I have to do that. Now we'll have some other sounds. This sound is this better? Yeah, something. There you go, Cat. The Retro Cat will love that. Yes, I know. I'd actually been using that many years ago. And I just didn't have a way to easily do that, so now I have that. And it is great that it's loud and a little distorted. That's what I think too. Okay, so let's pull it back. What about this? Is this better? So what I'm doing is I'm trying to find a good place when it's right here. So this is where it was before. Let me take it back to 12. So this is 12 dBs. It's an eye roll. Yeah, definitely an eye roll. Let's go over here. This is 7. Is that better? Is that better? Crank it higher and say, do I look like I know what a JPEG is? Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? What do you guys think about this? This is -7. -7, so I'm going to leave it there. This is -5. I actually sense, at least in my ears here, it maybe sounds a little bit better. So that's -5. I think if we go above 5, that's where you guys are saying it gets pretty scratchy. So crank it. So let me know. Here's -5. What do you think? You think that'd be a good setting? Here it is back up here. If it's closer to my mouth, what do you think? Is that crackling on your end? Let me know in chat. I'll wait for your chat before I move it. This is -5. And this is kind of the way I talk regularly right now. Anything? Anything? No distortion, good. Is it too loud? Is it, does it work okay? Do you feel like I'm like right in your, sounds deep, higher is high. I don't know what that means. Sounds deep, higher is high. Oh, I see, higher is high. Yeah, so here is that area, higher is tinny. Gotcha, okay. So let me bring it back just a little bit then. Let's take it back down. Here's -7, maybe -7. 5 works, sounds like you picked up a little bass, which sounds good. That's kind of what I thought. Okay, let's go back to 5. So this is -5. I'm gonna write this down, -5. I guess I should have tried this 5 dB. Should have done this early on. My goodness, just every time I spend time with you guys, we get better and better at this stuff. I kind of want to just see RetroCat's eyes roll again. That was kind of fun. Can't wait to do that sometime. All right, anything else? -5, -5. Work for everybody. Give me a thumbs up if you like -5. Let me know if this sounds good to you, and let me put it here too. Does this sound good to you as well? Which is probably where it will be. It'll be somewhere either here or here when I figure this thing out. So here or here. It's like the optometrist. Is it better here or is it better here? Here or is it better here? All right. I think I hear a little distortion in edges at cases. -5, maybe -7 is the best. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering. Yeah, here's -7. It's down just a little bit. So here's here. And if it's here, I kind of like -7 from what I'm hearing too. I think we made, so it was on -12, so I'm thinking -7 is our call. This is good. Now I am using processing. Let me turn off. See, this is the processing is off. Hear that? Here's processing off. And then turn it back on. That's where we get that bass back, which sounds more like podcasty, more modern, I think. So I think that's pretty good. Yeah, -7 is perfect. That's kind of where I am, Daniel. So I'm going to change my -5 to a -7. Got to write this stuff down because something invariably is going to get changed and I'm not going to remember what my settings were. The nice thing about the RØDECaster is I can save these settings specifically. So processing on is better. I think so too. I think it's good. All right. Okay, let me go ahead and put this thing back in here. Reminds me of high school math class. You know, we get a board and start writing up cryptic stuff that you've never seen before in your life going, I'm never going to make it through this class. And then you do. Math is good. Maths are good for my friends over the pond. Okay, let's, I think that's, I don't know. I kind of do want to just do one more. Let's see what we have. Worms and waves. Yeah, let's go out on one more here and then we'll call it a day. Here's a 3D morph plotter intro. Since we were talking math and maths, let's load this bad boy. And then we'll start to get out of here. I've got things I need to do to start getting ready for tomorrow for the paying gig. Plus I got a video to edit. Got a really fun video for those of you looking for something to capture your video with. Even it'd be, actually this would be, yeah, this would be an okay device to capture your Commodore 64C or your Commodore 64 Ultimate, but I have another device that's better for that I mentioned in this video. But I do have another video, should be coming out, and this is on the RetroCombs Tech channel. This is probably coming out in a couple of days. And then again, I'm working on the Teensy ROM, which will be the next thing for the Retro channel. And then I will have a live stream for next week. Again, I need some topic. I don't know what the topic is. I usually figure it out by the end of the weekend, and I've only got a few hours left. And then I take the week after work and I start planning for that live stream. So yes, live stream next week. All right, let's see what we have here. That's pretty cool. Any last comments? Put them in the chat before I head out. We've been at this for about, how long have we been at this? How long is this stream? Let's see. About an hour and 15. So an hour 15, good testing, which I appreciate. We have about 15 of you, 14 of you. Looks like our, had a 219, 2 hours, I know. 2 hours, that's typically what we go. We've had 219 views. The average view, the average view duration has been 11 minutes. Viewer activity, the most we had, once again, I thank Boomerman Dan for the $2 super chat, Motorade Online for the $2.49 super chat. Thank you both. Let's see. Glad you got a chance to try out the new sound effects. Looks like I was looking for, at any one time we had, the most we ever had was, I love this, 26 viewers. So not like last week, which was almost 100 viewers, but hey, you guys are just hanging out with me, which I appreciate. It's always fun just to kind of hang out. Will you be back next Sunday, same bat time, same bat channel? You betcha, Robin. 2 p.m. Eastern next Sunday, should be back here doing a live stream. Yeah, the 249 was in euros too, I know. So that's like an extra little perk. So thanks for that. 11-minute average, people have too short attention span now. Well, you know, let's face it, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I mean, I'm excited I even got my own daughter in here for over 11 minutes. And who knows, over time, it may not even been that long, and she may already be gone for all we know. So yeah, the topic for these streams aren't her cup of tea, but I'm working on her. Somebody's got to take over the channel when I'm gone, so RetroCat needs to figure this out. All right, that's it for me, guys. I think Mega 65 or SID stuff. Okay, good. I stepped away for a sec, but I'm back. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, I caught you, didn't I? Yeah. All right, so Mega 65 or SID. What about SID stuff on the Mega 65? Or, you know, when you're gone. I know, well, you know, gotta keep thinking. You can take over the empire, RetroCat, the RetroCombs empire, and you're the only one who gets to keep the name and keep the place going. So let's see. What about that new, you know, the Amiga core has done a lot. They're actually doing, they've got the 3.5-inch floppy working on the Amiga core. Should we look at some more cores on the Mega 65? Because we do have some significant updates on the 128 core and the Amiga core. So that's something that we could do. Or yeah, we could do different SID music or different types of music on the Mega 65 to include Amiga files, not SID files. What are they in Amiga? Shoot. Mod files, there we go. Cores, yes. Boomerman Dan says cores, that sounds good. So think through that. Let me know what you think. The Amiga core writes real floppies now? Yes, it does, which would be kind of cool. And who knows, between now and a couple of days, what else? Have you checked out mod audio music on the Ultimate yet? I have not. Unfortunately, only 4-channel mods are supported though. Well, that's kind of a bummer, isn't it? Okay. Well, maybe we'll look, again, music is tough because I'm afraid I'm gonna hit a song that's gonna get me a copyright issue. But I'll think through it. All right, well guys, I think that's it for me. I'm gonna get out of here, get some work done, edit some video, and I will see you guys, hopefully most of you will be here next Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's it for me, RetroCombs out. Thanks for joining all, really appreciate your help. And look, I can do this now. I can fade out the music now, which is really cool. All right, I'm out of here. Bye guys.